In this video, I'm going to showcase all the available tools in our platform, which is MT4. Make sure you take a screenshot and later you can print out this document so that you can easily open up all these folders in the future. In the next few tutorial videos, I will heavily use all these shortcuts because it is much more easier to access it to on our trainings. Make sure you write down all these shortcuts and I will go to MT4 charts to show you what is all these tools about. I assume that you already screenshot and now we will go to MT4. Now this is our MT4 programs that we opened previously. Now for simplicity purpose, we will close all the tabs that we opened previously. Click on this button, close, right? Now everything is clear. What you need to do to open up a new tab is to right click, chart windows, and it will open up the chart look something like this. Okay, if you think that this chart looks ugly, you want to look it more beautiful, what you need to click is that click F8. Okay, click the F8 button on your keyboards and it will open up these panels. After that, you make the same setting as mine, which is background you set it to black, foreground you set it to white color, and the grid you can remain it for now. For bar up, I want it to be green color when the candlestick goes up, and I want it to be red color when the candlestick goes down. Bull candle winning is bull up, right? Bull is up and the bear is going down, so I want it to become a red color. Line graph I will usually choose for blue color, and for volume I will usually choose for green color, which is something like this. As line usually I will use it for red colors. Top level maybe I will use it for I think orange is fine. Everything is okay, click OK, and it should look a little bit more beautiful. Now I want the chart to be shift a little bit toward the left hand side. What I do is that I come out to here and I will click this button, click, and it will automatically shift your chart toward the left hand side. But when you drag and drop, it will automatically pull the chart back to this current bar. So that is what I don't want. So you click on these buttons so you can freely drag and drop all the way on your charts. What you can see here, this is the volume representing for each and every single candlestick. For our training purpose, I don't usually use this volume over here, so you just click Ctrl L to remove it. And if you can see clearly, there is actually some grid line behind this. And for our training purpose as well, I does not use it as well. I want it to be clean. Click on Ctrl G to remove it. And there is a one line here. This is also not that entertaining. I want it to be super clean. What I do is that you click on Ctrl I to open up this indicator panels, and this indicator that showing the red line here is called moving average. We are not using it for now, so you just click it, delete, and this will be your chart. Super clean, super nice. Just now there is one setup I need you to fix it, which is called this grid. I want you to set this to white color, and the reason is that I want you to see this bit color line much more clearer. Right, just now the bit line is a little bit ambiguous. Click on F8 again to open up this. You can set it to white or you can set it to some other lighter colors, which is like white smoke, which is also okay. Go to common and click on ASK line. This will actually show out the ASK line and the bit line. Click OK, and you can see there is a red color line and there is another white color line. So what is ASK line means is that when you go for buy, you will always buy at a red color line there, which is a little bit higher price. And when you sell, you will sell it at a little bit lower, which is the white color line. So the price in between is called the spread. The larger it is, the more spread of the market. You string it. If your setup is okay, you look everything nice, that will be great. But every time when we open out a new chart, we need to redo this setting again and again. That will be a lot of tedious work, and that's why we need to save the entire thing to our templates. Right click, template, save as templates, and make sure that you save it with the name of default, which is already available here. Never mind, just overwrite it, click save, and it will prompt you to replace. Yes, replace it, thank you. So this is the chart that we already saved. Now you right click on another market, like for example Euro USD, chart windows, and it will open up this chart, which looks something like this. Very nice, and this is what we want, clean and nice. In the previous slides that I show you all the shortcuts, the first one is called Market Watch, which is this one, and this is the one that you call all the charts that what I showed you previously. If you accidentally close this market charts, what you need to click is just Ctrl M to open up this tab, right? So you Ctrl M, then you open up this tab. Alternatively, if you don't want to use Ctrl M, what you can do is that you can click on this button here, then it will open up the Market Watch as well. Now, what I want you to do is that right click, show all, and this will show up all the available market inside this thing markets broker. So you can scroll down and see what are the available markets inside this broker. That is quite a lot of market to be traded on. Now one extra thing I need you to do is that right click on spread, and this will show you the spread of this particular markets. For example, Euro USD, the spread is 13, 11, 12, right, which is around this level, and it's measured in points. What does point means is that you see this value here, right, and this value here, the difference between it for the last digit, right, for the last digit here is 12, 13, something like that. The next shortcut is called Control D, and this will open up these data windows. So what does data window mean is that this is something like a inspection tools to help you check what is the open price, high, low, and the close price for each and every single candlestick here. So for example, like let's say this is the most latest candlestick bar, and I'm interested of the high price here. So the high price is like 1.20225, which is near at the tap there. All right. Now let's say that you already check everything and you feel like you want to go for tradings. How you can do for trading is very easy. You click on this new order, and you can start to go for buy and sell over here. But what I usually do is that I will click on this small arrow here, and this is the trading panels that you should be looking at. This is the lot size. I make it to the minimum lot size, which is 0.01. Click on buy to buy, and it will ask you, is it okay to instant make the trade? I say it's okay. Please make sure that put the trade immediately when I click buy. So buy, and it will open for buy here. Play around with it. This is just a fake money. And how to know that your trade is being executed? Easiest way is to see if there is a line of contract here. This is like showing I already buy here, and this is my line of contracts. Click on Control T, and it will open up this terminals, and this is the trade that I opened just now. My whole account is having a balance of 25,000, which is a lot, but that is just a fake money. Yeah, just play around with it. You does not need to be worried about if your account lose all the money. All right, you can just open another new demo account to play around with it. My best advice is always play around with the settings and don't afraid to make failure or make mistake, because this is a demo account, and if you already afraid to make mistake in a demo account, meaning that you are still not ready in a live account, make sure that you are 100% secure, 100% okay with the demo situation already. Then we will move into the live account, and that is so-called the trading journey that you need to move on as well. The next tab that I would like to introduce is this tab called Navigator, and this is the tab that having your account setting, the indicator, the expert advisor, this is the robots, script, which is the program that will be only execute once that I already showed you previously. In case that accidentally close this, what you should do is click on Control N, it will open up this Navigator. So this is the panel that show all the programs that install into your computer. For example, in this demo account, let's say you drag and drop certain program, like let's say I drag and drop SNR auto plotter. Okay, it plot out all the support and resistance for me. Now I click on Control T, go to Expert tab, and this Expert tab is designed to allow the communication between indicator robots to our users. Like for example, I just drag and drop this program, so-called SNR auto plotter, and you can notice here, right, it notified me that this program is loaded successfully, is initialized, and is being removed, meaning that everything is clear now. Let's say I will delete everything and tell me that this is deleted successfully and is being removed. So this is the Expert tab. If there is any error that you want me to troubleshoot for you, please screenshot this Expert tab for me. In the case that you're already disconnected from the internet but you doesn't know, go to this journal and you should see if you are still connecting or disconnected. In short, this journal tab is the communication between you as a user with the broker server. If there is any connection or disconnection problem, it will actually show up here. The next thing is called Strategy Tester. Click on Ctrl R to open up this. You can change the size a little bit by drag and drop here over the tab here. I will talk a little bit more details on this strategy tester. Just make sure that you got everything set up. This is available inside your MT4. Okay, I will explain about this strategy tester when I'm going into the end of indicator section and all the way to the robots part. We will be using this strategy tester heavily in our course when we reach into the robots, when you are ready in using robot for tradings. The next one is called Historical Center. Click on F2 to open up this Historical Center. And what this does is that usually when you do tradings, right, you will require a lot of data. What kind of data that you needed is basically very simple. It's the close price, open price, the candlestick price data that across certain period of time. So for example, Euro USD, and you can see now I'm only having this H4, which is like 4 hours of candlestick that available inside my computer. So this is what you can see. What you can do is that you double click on this, and suppose it will come out with all the data that installed inside your brokers. Okay, so this is all the free data that you can get it very easily. Another way to get the data is very simple. Just change around this tab and you can get the data already. And you can switch around, alright, drag and drop, go to the backside, and it will eventually download more and more data into your computer. That is very easy as well. Next, I would like to explain some of the available features in the top tab here. Going left to right, starting from here, this is the candlestick pattern, right? But we are not using everything, we just using this middle candlestick bar and the last one, this line chart. So this line chart showing all the close price or the price movement on several days before, right? This is the zoom in, zoom out features, right? You zoom in to look at each and every single candlestick clearly, and you zoom out, see the big picture of the markets. Usually, I will just zoom out and zoom in to around this level, all right? The next button is called arrange the windows. So we will look something like this, right? Just play around with it, open more and more windows and see what will happen. Like this, click this, yep. So it will open up 3 separate windows to showcase every candlestick on every markets. This is open up for indicators, and this is open up for changing periods. Like this is H1, alright, so I'm changing the time frame to H1. This is the template. Let's say I want to open default, which is the same thing. I want to open for body bands, which is look something like this. And if I want to open up default back again, it will look back like this. These are some of the drawing tools. For example, this one is the crosshair. The purpose of using this is to measure how far is the distance. The middle one, 506, is a distance from the starting point all the way to here. 506 point from starting to here. And the current price that I'm pointing is 0.90112. Right? This is the place that I'm placing here. The first value is called number of candlestick. For example, from here to here is equivalent to 7 candlestick bar. If you are interested, pause the video and calculate if it's correctly 7 candlestick bar or not. Next, this is a little bit artistic tools that you can use. This is to draw the vertical line. This is draw the horizontal line. This is to draw inclined line. And I want you to add on certain thing. Right click, customize. And what I want you to add on is very simple. This rectangle, this triangles, right? This basically these two things. Click on this insert, it will come into here and it will automatically pop up here. Click close and you can start to draw your rectangle like this. Just drag and drop, right? For triangle, you need to click 3 points. 1, 2, 3. Practice around these drawing tools and you will eventually use it much better in the future. Before I end this video, I want to go back to check if my trade is going correctly or not. So Euro USD, oops, seems like I'm earning money now. Alright, can you see? I'm earning money. Click on Ctrl T to see if you are earning money or not. And this is the amount of money that I'm earning. So far, I'm still losing a little bit of money due to the spread that initially opening. As long as the price goes up furthermore, I will earn more money because I enter here, buy, and I'm looking for going up. If you want to put the stop loss, just drag this price down. It will become a stop loss because this is a buy and this will be my stop loss. Drag this line goes up and this will be my take profit. When the price from here goes all the way up to here, I will automatically cut my profit and take all my profit out. But if inversely from here buy all the way go down to here, I will put my stop loss and cut my losses. So I will end this video with a happy ending with earning a little bit of money. What you can do is click this button to close the thread. Click and it will close the thread immediately. Go to your account history and it will show all the historical trade available, which is one of it will be this one. I have earned 0.28 cents without doing any analysis. Right, so basically that is how you can execute buy and sell trade and how many lot size you want to earn. Basically lot size equivalent to multipliers. The more lot size you put into the market, the more money you will earn, and the backside is the more money you will be risking as well. So it is a two-side sword. When you come into the MT4 programs, suppose everything will be laid out. Okay, everything will be laid out. But let's say if you accidentally close this button, right? You accidentally close this. How can you get back today? Now, can you guys see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? These 5 buttons are the key buttons that you need to use when doing tradings in MT4. just now I've closed this terminal. Now terminal is the most important things, because all the first tab here you can see is thread. Thread is showing you the current latest trade that you are opening, the deal that you are having, including your balance, which is your capital, equity, and your free margin, right? I will talk more about this now, which is free margin is equivalent to how much money that you can borrow from your broker to do tradings. It does not affect anything on your trading accuracy, profit or loss. It is just something that limiting you. Either you can continue to open more trades or cannot, right? So just to make sure that this free margin never go below 20% of your capitals, which is I'm using 1000. Make sure this free margin never go below $200, right? So that will be the baseline. Now come back to the topics. Once you have everything here, then don't simply close down everything, right? So just leave it there. Now the key panel here to open up a new chart is this market watch. Okay, you can call out market watch over here. Okay, market watch. So this market watch will show everything on the markets, what can trade, what cannot be traded. Okay, so for the first time you might see only 5 markets only. So right click, show all, right click, show all, then it will show every single markets that you can trade. You can scroll down. These are all the available market in Think Markets Broker. I think it's quite good. And one more column here, you can see there's a exclamation mark here showing the spreads. So how to call out this spread? Right click, spread. All right, let me do it again. Right click, spread over here. So this is the one that I constantly judging on. Like for example, euro US dollar is 13 points, and let's go to gold. Okay, gold is 20 points of spreads, and S&P 500 is 34 of points. So what is spread is a transactional cost between buy and sell. When you buy directly, it will charge you 34 points. When you sell, it will charge you this amount as well. So how do we trade on S&P 500? For example, just right click, chart window, and it will open up the S&P 500 chart for you. Alright, so you can look through. Now, you want to see the latest market, but you don't want to scroll one by once. How you can do it? Click here, click here. Okay, so it will scroll to the end, the fastest way. Okay, so let me open up another one more market, which is gold markets. Okay, so this is one of the most favorite market in Malaysia. And if you are interested to trade on gold market as well, just right click, chart window, then it will open up a chart for you. Same thing, click on these buttons, double click. All right, so it will switch all the way to the end of the markets. Now once you're having this, right, how you can open buy or sell? The easiest way, okay, the easiest manual trading methods is to click on this button. Okay, search for this button, click it down, and this is a buy or sell panel. Okay, on buy or sell there is a number here. Okay, this is what we call it as lot size. It's equivalent to how much you want to bet. Now I don't have a fixed number here, but I do have a standard. I'm going to write the standard down in the screen right now. Now everyone's supposed to be able to see this number here, which is if you have deposit an account of 100 US dollar, then your lot size should be 0.01 lots. Now if your account is 1000, then your lot size is 0.10 lot size. And if your account is $10,000, then you should be using 1 lot. So this is a standard that we all following. Let's say you're having $500, then your lot size is 0.05. So we're just following this number from time to time. But this is the minimum risk, and of course you can go for higher. So if let's say you have traded for 1 month, then you think my accuracy is quite high, which is 70%. Can I increase my lot size? Yes, you can. All right, so let's say you are 1000 and you want to increase lot size to 0.2, 0.3 is okay. So if you don't know should you increase or not, feel free to consult me through telegrams, and I will going to check your trades, look through what are the things that you are doing right now, and I will suggest you what is the new lot size that you can use it. Now let's say currently my account balance is 24,000. Right, I got a big amount here. So the lot size that I can open is how much? 2 lots. Okay, 2.5 lot as well, right? 2.5. Just put a number here. But let's say go to the most minimum. As practice purpose, you can just start with 0.01. Okay, just start with the 0.01 lot size. Assuming they are only having $100 of capitals, and you want to buy. Click on buy. Done. Okay, now you have execute one trade that you have completed the buy trades. Now, the next thing that we want to do is obviously want to put stop loss and take profit level. So what is stop loss and what is take profit is basically, now you are entering the trade here, and let's say the market goes up following your directions. Okay, you buy up, correct? You buy up. So when the market ups, you want to exit, you want to take the profit, you want to secure the money into your accounts. So what you need to do is just go for this line here, left click, drag up. Okay, left click, drag up, you're able to see something like this. Okay, so over the left hand side here, right, which is here, you're able to see what is the dollar amount you are earning and what is the pips distance. So basically for common purpose, we just focus on dollar, right? So we just focus, okay, I want to earn money until here, and how much I'm willing to lose. Same, drag down, left click, drag down, and you can see the dollar amount here. So just pick any number. Now we always want to win more than lose, right? So let's say you are losing this much, definitely you want to win more, so you can drag this higher. Now this is a very basic of manual trading. Now if you are totally beginner, I highly encourage you to try around with this. Not to make money, but just knows what is buy and what is sell, and what does this take profit and stop loss level actually doing in your trading account. Okay, I just give you the answer directly for your trainings. So let's say you have buy here. Okay, you have buy here. When the market go down, crash here. Okay, when the market goes down, crash here, it will automatically close your buy trade and conclude how much you have losses. Save it into your account history. And when the market goes from here all the way up, you buy up, so you will take your profits, secure the profit winnings, and save it into a bank account. So right now, the trade is still opening. Okay, and as long as you are trading, then you are able to see the effect of take profit and stop loss. Let's say right now that you think, okay, I think I want to close the trade already. I don't want to trade anymore. So what you can do, you can go all the way down to here, the panel here, click on this little cross button here. Okay, click on this little cross button here. When you click this, guys, do you see that? The lines disappear, meaning that all the trade has been closed. So go to account history. You can see now I close my trades, and this is my profit that I'm having right now. It's a losing of 20 cents of dollar. Okay, so this is the most basic of tradings, and once you learn about this, or when you adopt with this profit and losses, then you can start to use a little bit more on the advanced tools, like for example scripts, EAs, and indicator, right, which I will talk a little bit on later videos parts, as well as during the live class section between you and me, right? So right now you have knows how to open a trade, how to take profit, and how to stop loss. Let's say you want to draw something, right? You want to draw the support and resistance. The easiest one is to use the scripts, but for sake of learnings how to use MT4, I'm going to teach you the most traditional one first. Okay, so you can see there's a lot of drawing tools here. You can play around with this, right? This is drawing the vertical line that you are going to show me. Hey Ethan, I saw this candle is going down, and you want to adjust this vertical line. Double click on this line. Can you see these two dots here? Dot here and dot here, meaning that you can adjust this thing, right? You can adjust. You're showing me, hey Ethan, I saw this big candlestick drop down. What this mean? Okay, I will tell you. And let's say you want to draw a horizontal line. This will be the buttons. Click here. All right, you can see. Click here. Now I have draw two lines here. So if you want to adjust the height, double click, adjust. Okay, just drag and drop. Double click, adjust. This is a traditional way to do it. So once you want to delete it, just delete. Okay, double click, see this dot, then you can delete. Now, one of the tools that I love to use the most is the one that called triangular and rectangular. So how you can do that? Right click, customize, scroll down, rectangle, right, which is this one, insert, and triangle, which is this one, and insert. Right, so these are the two of my favorites drawing tools in the MT4. So you just click here. How you should use this: left click, drag. Okay, so I've dragged a rectangle here. Triangle, click. How to use it? Like, let's say I want to point is going up. Okay, I want the point is going up. So I just click 1, click 2, and click 3. Then I'm having this one rectangle here. Let's say I want to point to Eastern that the market will go down. I point here, and point here. Then there will be one triangle going down. Right, so this is the most simple tools to use in the MT4. Oh yeah, one more tools is this one. This is what we call as trend line. So how to use trend line is to use it to indicate, to tell your eyes that, I'm seeing this is going up. Okay, so this is going up, and I saw this is going down. Okay, so this is what I saw. Okay, so this is the most basic ones of using all these things. And how we can delete everything? Now I have to teach just now. Double click on this, see there is a dot in between. Okay, delete. And for this one, double click on the corner to delete it. Same goes for this one, double click on the corner, delete it. But let's say you draw a lot of things already, and you want to delete every single thing in one shot. How you can do it? You're able to see one folder which is called delete all objects. Okay, so just drag, drop, left click, drag, drop, everything will be deleted. Right, so let me demo again. Here, here, and here, and double click or drag and drop, everything will be deleted as well. Now in this windows here, this is the normal chart that everyone are looking at, and how to read this chart is very simple. Okay, I will go through very traditional way, and you can follow through. Right, if you have learned this before, you just take this as a revisions. So right now, let's magnify the thing. Right, we want to make the chart bigger, so you click on this button, zoom in. Right, so zoom in, and recall we can click this to get to the end of the bar. Okay, so each and every single color box here is what we call as candlestick. Okay, and that is what you need to know only. Right, which is red comes down, green goes up, down, down, up, 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 down, up, down, down, up, and goes up. Right, so this is the most simple way to understand the candlestick. But I will not encourage you to just focus on big screen. I want you to zoom out. Right, this is very important. Zoom out. I want you to look through the market direction in a big picture. Right, I don't want you to focus on one or two candlestick. All right, so this is what you are looking at. Okay, this is the most simple one, the most basic, and you see from here, which is a March, all right, 30th of March, the market is generally goes up. You can actually use your finger or you use a mouse keyboard to actually point to anywhere. Follow excuse me, so follow through the price movement. Right, just simply easily follow through, and you're able to see the market where it wants to go and how it's actually moving. Right, so this is, can you feel it? All right, so the market is actually having some rhythm here: up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Right, so it is following this rhythm again and again for a long period of time. So you can generally conclude every single thing here as an uptrend, because most of the time it's going up. Right, just now your finger already point out, is it up, down, going up. So this is the basic one of knowing the market is up or down. Now you can change some time frame. Like currently we are using a H4 time frame. What H4 means is that each and every single candlestick is equivalent to 4 hours of the tradings. So like now you can see the time over down here, which is 21. Okay, 21. We go to the next candlestick will be 1, 5, 9, and 13. Right, it's 4-hour intervals. If you go to other market like forex markets, currently let's use back to H4, and you can read through here. Each and every single candlestick is also 4 hours. 12, 16, 0, 4, 8, etc. Right, you can read the time down here. Now, not all the market are the same, so the time is just a reference. Okay, so let's go back to the gold market here, and let's say you want to go for a little bit short terms of tradings. You can go to H1. Okay, H1. Then each and every single candlestick is equivalent to 1 hour, which is here. Go through here, right? 22, 23, 1, 2, 3, etc. Now, so once you change the time frame, what you will see is that instead of that big chunk of information like here, initially it's like this big trend here, right? When you go to lower time frame, you kind of like zoom in to each and every single candlestick to see clearer on how the price actually move around. So just now we are having here goes up, goes down. Now what you're seeing here is that up, down, up a bit, down a bit, up a bit, down a bit, a little bit more noise. So this is what trading all doing is about. When it goes from higher time frame to lower time frame, which is 1 minute and 5 minutes, okay, we are getting more details, and at the same time we are looking at more price movement, more price changes. But when we go from lower time frame to higher time frame like H4, D1, we are seeing a big picture over longer period of time, like what is happening over days. Now you can see every time the gold market still going up. Yes, there's a drop over the last starting of 2021 because it is just too high to be up there, right? So it just continue to drop down and now continue to go back up. And this is generally what gold is doing. Most of the time gold is going up. Now let's come back to the topics. So what time frame is the best to do tradings? Now I will always go for two, H4 and H1. Alright, so if I'm a beginner and you are totally new on this, then you can just go for these two. It's okay. Now if you are a little bit on advanced, then you can go for M13 and M15. Okay, don't go for M5 and M1 unless you are being practiced on these tradings a long time ago. Then you can go a little bit lower, but right now you just focus on H4 and H1 to do the tradings. One of the easiest way to do tradings in MT4, right, is actually following exactly the same rules saying in the Telegram bots, right? In the section 2.5, I believe you're able to see one article talking about how you can use Telegram bots to do tradings. Let me go to the membership website to show you directly. Okay, in the membership website, come to here. Okay, you view through everything here, the information I have written here, and you can follow exactly the same thing here to start your most easiest tradings. Right, you start from the most easiest tradings and you are able to get some result already. So you can read through the entire article. I wrote it in very point forms and highlight every keyword that you need to check on that. Okay, so let's go back to the MT4 programs. Now in the MT4 programs, there are a few more things that you need to be aware. First is auto trading button, which is on top of here. This is the key one. Anytime when you apply the robots, okay, unless I specify you should click or not, but make sure anytime when you apply the robots and the robot, you want the robot to trade for you, right, you must click this button. Okay, must click this and make it to be green color. Only when you click this, robot can only trade for you. If you don't click, then the robot can't trade. Next is this thing. This is a candlestick bar, and if you want to see the line, right, see how the price move in terms of the close price, how it actually move, this is a little bit of things that you can play around. Okay, and the next tools here, this is very important, this one. Okay, so this is what we call as crosshair. Now crosshair is like this tools here, the cross left, the up, right, so you can see this line here. So why do we need to use this crosshair? Is because we want to measure something, like for example the price from here to here, how far it goes. Okay, how far it goes. So you click on these tools here, and from here, left click, drag down. Okay, practice this. Left click, drag down. You're able to measure how far the distance from here to here. And when you read some news, right, people say, oh, the gold dropped by how many points, how many pips. Now, can you read the median number there? 3726, right? 3726. From the starting point all the way to here is 3726 points. Okay, pips is just 372.6 pips. Okay, so this is generally we use it to measure the distance. Like people ask you, wow, the gold market goes out how much? From here to here is 2264 points. Okay, so this is very important when you want to calculate for your risk and reward, how much you're willing to lose, how much willing you buy. I will put it in the most simple way. Let's say you are buying 0.01 lots and you are selling here, the price goes up. The higher it goes, the further it goes, okay, you can see the numbers become bigger and bigger, and the more losses you will be losing. So the goal of you is actually to minimize the losses and to get more profit as possible, right? So how to get more profits? Same thing here. You see the median number, you capture for a longer period of time, you will get more profit. So from here is around $40, at here is around $10 with using 0.01 lots. Okay, I will talk more about this in the later of the video section. And right now, keep practice on this, measure some things here. And the quick shortcut to call this button here is that your mouse itself, right, having 3 buttons, right? So this is assuming this is your mouse, and there is one button, the scroll bar in between, right? So click on this scroll bar, click, you're able to get this line, and then left click, drag up or down, then you're able to start to measure the things, right? So this is the shortcut that you can use to call the crosshair. Now I believe that I explained quite a lot of information here, and I would like to show one more last things before we end, which is template. Okay, what is template? Basically, it's just an artistic tools for us to easily get everything done for you. Like for example, let's say you want to change to blank chart, right? So just right click, templates. I giving you this one blank empty, right? You can click this, then everything will be deleted. Okay, you can change around. I believe that this broker do give you some of the templates, like you can try on TFX candle and TFI. I don't know what is this, right? You can see. Okay, so this is their design, what they are doing is on. Okay, you can play around with this. In the future, I might give you some more templates. So I just leaving this video here so you can look through. Okay, what is template doing and how it is using. The one that you are using day in and day out is called default, which is just the most basic candlestick patterns here, and you can play around with this template here in the future, right? Oh yeah, one thing, how to read the current price. What is the current price of the gold? Okay, you can read through here. This is the bid price, 1886.74. okay, what is the current price of SPX? 4228.78. and what is the current price of Euro USD? 1.216403. Now with that said, I know there's lots of number here, but when you go for trading, right, you don't have to focus too much on what each and every single candlestick mean. Which each and every single decimal means. In, let's say you're having a buy here, right? Let's say I just buy this, and you're having a stop loss. You check from the Telegram, it's telling you the stop loss SL is 1.12183, and you don't necessarily to reach to this point in order to get your stop loss. Anyway, between here to here is okay one, alright? So you can actually bid a little bit higher, a little bit lower. That is totally okay, alright? Just play around with this, but just don't too far difference. Like for example, just now is something 0.83, right? You don't go to 0.53 or 43. That is too far away. It goes up. Let's say your TP is I put here 1.22140. Right, you don't necessarily reach it, just approximately, then you can release already. Right, so that is the most basic thing on tradings. And if you need more videos explaining on basic tradings on MT4, on every single tools that I have missed out to talk about, feel free to reach out to the groups. I believe there's a lot of seniors that can help you solve your problem immediately, right? I will also took my time to answer each and every single question that you are having right now. So with that said, thank you for your attention, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.